Namaskaram, this is Yoganand Patian. We are going to discuss about Maldives crisis. Maldives, is a pure Tamil word. As you see in the map, look like a malai. Malai means an ornament, like the garland we wear in a wedding or wear it to the deity. Maldives got historical connections with Tamil Nadu since Pandyan kings were in sea trade around the Indian Ocean. Before Islam came, there are evidences that Hinduism was practiced in Maldives. After giving independence to India in 1947, British were holding some areas in Sri Lanka. French were in Pondicherry for more period. So these British people should have handed over the island to Indian government. But then the Nehru Chacha, who is least worried about Kashmir itself, maybe Nehru didn't show any interest during this independence because the British itself conducted the independence ceremony in Sri Lanka. They didn't even went to Maldives to give the independence. Historically, geographically, Maldives belongs to India. Since some fishermen were living there and they got converted to Muslim religion, which don't give any chance to other religion to exist, almost all the people in Maldives become Muslims. Now this tiny island nation is a SARC member, and India had always given a hand to Maldives in support of its economic and political requirement. Even when there is a tsunami, Indian government gave the basic required supplements to Maldives. This corona pandemic situation, Indian government gave vaccines to the Maldives. In 1988, LTTE, the Tamil terrorist organization, captured Maldives with a group of Tamil soldiers. India interrupted with its army and navy and protected that nation. My opinion is India should have not done that. The Tamils should have got their Tamil Elam they are fighting for a long time. LTT was capable of doing things in those days. Now, all of a sudden, why this crisis came between India and Maldives? Mr. Narendra Modi, the best Prime Minister of India, went to Lakshadweep, which is part of India, and did snorkeling and other tourism activities to promote that place so that other Indians and world tourists will visit the Lakshadweep, which will be a boost to the nation India's income. All of a sudden, that when that photo came out in social media, as usual, the Congress party members trolled that photos, saying that that Prime Minister is wearing a life jacket while doing a deep sea diving, which is impossible. Saying that this is not true, that he is a clown who is doing inappropriate things. While we understand the Congress don't have a proper allegation against Mr. Modi on corruption, they keep on complaining about his dress and other small things. They talked about Rafael, Chaukidar Chor hai kind of things. And Rahul Gandhi has to come and apologize in the court itself to show off that Congress is still opposing Mr. Modi and still they are thinking of coming into the power in India. They keep on talking against Mr. Modi about silly things. Whenever Congress troll our Prime Minister, we can see certain group of people who call themselves liberal and other kind of intellectuals. They too started trolling our Honorable Prime Minister. Similarly, some Muslim journalists and other people used to troll our Prime Minister, which which is allowed in the name of freedom of speech in this nation. But as a general public, we all know Mr. Narendra Modi is the best Prime Minister and he is doing really good to the nation. At this situation, all of a sudden, Maldivian deputy ministers, three of them, trolling language against our Prime Minister. See, while we don't like Congress comment about our Prime Minister, how will we accept a foreign nation trolling our Prime Minister only because they are a Muslim country? Even several Muslim countries are in touch with India. They are going hand in hand with India. This Muslim country, small tiny island, Maldives, trolled our Prime Minister. The 3 lakh population country cannot trend against India while our Prime Minister himself got 97 million followers. The Maldives is trolled, blasted in social media, and they are losing their ground on tourism. Many tourism companies in India is boycotting Maldives. India is the only nation which is very near to Maldives, and any international traveler needs to come India to visit Maldives. Now around 30-35 flights are between Maldives and India are from Indian airlines companies. Maldives having every few flights to handle its own tourists. India is slowly shutting down its gates towards the Maldives. Now Maldives is going to suffer a lot for just tweeting against our Prime Minister. Their thinking against India is going to create a big problem to them. This crisis is helping India to understand where India stands and to understand the strength of India. Again, when we talk about Lakshadweep, it is also filled with 99% of Muslim community. I came across an article which says these Muslim people are not going to allow alcohol in Lakshadweep. When it comes to tourism, five-star hotel, resort do consist of bar and swimming pool. If they ban alcohol and try to bring a dress code in the Lakshadweep island on the basis of religion, it is totally unacceptable. India is a Hindu majority country, but still we do not have a religion based law in this nation. If a minority community stays across the country and wants to implement its religious law in a particular place where it is a majority, then the whole India should be calculated as a Hindu nation where more than 85% of Indians are Hindus. India is not a secular country when it got independence. The constitution is rewritten by Indira Gandhi unlawfully during her emergency period. So the word secular, which is unlawfully induced into our constitution, is not going to work anymore. We cannot accept a group of people change the law of the land on the religious basis. If everything goes according to the religious basis, we should bring the complete Sharia law, which should also be implemented in criminal laws. Those criminal laws says an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Such laws cannot be agreed in a democratic country. So the Muslim people partially want to select few good law for their religion and avoid very big law against them is unacceptable. So what I am saying is we cannot agree any alcohol ban or a dress code in Lakshadweep only because a set of people who migrated there just to fishing purposes. If we keep on agreeing whatever they are saying, they will one day will declare this is our land, we have our own nation kind of things. India is spending lot of money on the safety and development of that island. Any part of India cannot be left aside. We cannot allow such thing on the name of religion. We all hope that Mr. Narendra Modi will win the third time and do the very best to the nation. Thank you very much.